close my eyes and I can see a world that's waiting up for me, that I call my own. Through the dark, through the door, through where no one's been before, but it feels like home. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say I've lost my mind. I don't care if they call me crazy. We can live in a world that we design. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. Oh, a million dreams for the world we're gonna make. There's a house we can build. Every room inside is filled with things from far away. Special things I compile, each one there to make you smile on a rainy day. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say we've lost our minds. See, I don't care if they call us crazy. Run away to a world that we design. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. Oh, a million dreams for the world we're gonna make. However big, however small, let me be part of it all. Share your dreams with me. We may be right, we may be wrong, but I wanna bring you along to the world I see, to the world we close our eyes to see. We close our eyes to see. Every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. A million dreams for the world we're gonna make. For the world we're gonna make.
Hello everyone, my name is Jake Palmieri, Radford's valedictorian. Due to the current circumstances, I wasn't even sure that I would have the privilege of addressing you in a speech. Things are still very uncertain these days, and so I wanted to take this opportunity to focus on the future ahead of us. You see, I feel that my speech isn't meant to laud my achievements through high school, nor is it about reminiscing on the memories the class of 2020 experienced at Radford. Instead, I want this speech to direct your attention to the future and inspire you to keep moving forward. So I'll give it my best shot. I urge you to forge your own path, set your own goals, and find your own inspiration. Look to others for support and advice. They will have unique wisdom formed from individual experiences. However, it's not possible for you to live their lives. While others' insights will provide motivation to help shape your future, you will only feel fulfilled when pursuing a desire of your own volition. Of course, it is still beneficial to have idols and mentors to look up to, but you must never be satisfied with the lessons they teach. It is always your duty to go beyond. Take what you've been taught and make it your own. Pursue your own future, create your own destiny. Look to others for inspiration, but never try to imitate their success. Your life, your happiness, and your success should be uniquely your own. With this being said, I would like to take these final moments to recognize our amazing Radford faculty, staff, and all others who've sacrificed dozens of hours in preparing our alternate graduation. I'm incredibly thankful to have this platform by which to still share my message and speak to my classmates one final time, albeit not in person. And of course, I'd like to recognize all the students and the parents of the class of 2020. These past months have been tough on all of us, but nevertheless, we've made it to the finish line that has been in sight for the past 4 years. And now, I believe it's about time for me to wrap things up. I wish you all the best of health in your adventures moving forward, and I hope that you'll find your own form of success in the future. With that being said, ram down and have a wonderful night.
Aloha and good afternoon. My name is Erica Silao, and it has been a pleasure to serve as your senior class president this past school year. On behalf of the glorious class of 2020, I would like to thank you all for joining us in Admiral Arthur W. Radford High School's first ever virtual graduation ceremony. I have looked forward to graduation ever since freshman year, but as I stand in front of this camera today in our gym, I still can't believe that this day has come. It feels as if we just took our first steps on campus as seniors not too long ago. I know that we all looked forward to the day we would get to proudly walk across the stage at Aloha Stadium and get covered from head to toe in leis by our families and friends. But nonetheless, we will not let our current circumstances stop us from celebrating one of the most important milestones in our young adult lives. The last few months of our senior year being cut short has only proved that the class of 2020 has and always will be resilient when faced with adversity. From freshman year to now, we each face unexpected challenges that taught us to never settle for less and always strive to beat the odds. We have made it through countless exams and long school days, but in the end, it is the important life lessons learned, friendships created, and memories formed that we will look back on and remember years after we graduate. A highlight of senior year for me has definitely been homecoming week. After coming in second place for 2 years in a row, the moment our class was announced for first place felt so surreal to me. We managed to persevere through the impossible and made it possible. And that has to be one of the best things about the class of 2020, that we never settled to be just another graduating class. Whether you have been here all 4 years or not, you have all played an important part in changing the culture at Radford that will live on for the generations to come. To our wonderful teachers, faculty, and staff, thank you so much for working hours on end to make this alternative graduation possible and for preparing us for the next chapter of our lives. Shout out to Mr. Baba and senior leadership for holding it down for the class of 2020 since 2016. To my family and the families and friends who could not be a part of today, we thank you all for your unconditional love and support throughout the past 13 years. And lastly, to the class of 2020, remember that we are not defined by our circumstances, but instead what we make of them. Although we did not get the graduation that we wanted, your hard work has not gone unnoticed, and your dedication, determination, and commitment has not changed. Continue to never stop settling for less and encourage others to do the same. Be kind and show empathy to those that may feel like all the odds are against them. And as you go off to experience the real world, I want you all to know that it's okay to be uncertain and afraid sometimes, but never let that stand in the way of achieving your goals and enjoying life. Mahalo for an amazing senior year, and I'm excited to see you all succeed in your future endeavors. Congratulations, class of 2020. We made it.
We are
the class of 2020.
We are the class of 2020.
We are the class that graduated during a global pandemic.
A class that spent their final weeks of high school in quarantine.
The class that had their last day of high school not knowing that it was their last day.
The class that has and will continue to face the challenges thrown at us.
We are the class that comes together when we need it the most.
We are a class that persists through challenges thrown our way.
Because we are
2020.
We are the legacy of diverse families.
We are the sons
And the daughters of
Nurses.
doctors,
Teachers.
construction workers,
Stay-at-home parents.
Service members.
first responders, and many more.
We have learned to grow from our adversities.
And we have made our own life.
We have faced challenges,
But we never face them alone.
We want to thank
You.
We want to thank our parents,
our loved ones,
Our teachers.
our community.
We thank you.
thank you, Radford.
For instilling in us
Discipline.
Respect.
and responsibility.
Thank you to our teachers who have never given up on us.
thank you to the teachers that fought for us.
Thank you to the teachers who taught us more than the book, who taught us life lessons.
You became a part of our family.
Teachers are aunties and uncles.
Classmates were brothers, sisters, and cousins. This was home.
And because of you, we are proud to say.
We are the future.
We are your future.
we will be graduates.
Here's our 2020 vision.
We will be
Lawyers.
Sailors.
Soldiers,
Financial advisors.
Special education teachers.
pharmacists.
counselor,
Engineers.
Pilots.
Doctors.
Firefighters.
Veterinarians.
And so much more.
While we're devastated we've lost out on milestones we've all been waiting for,
but we are grateful for the one we did experience.
We will forever remember
assemblies,
Keeping that stuff original. Give it up for the seniors!
Homecomings. Practices.
And dances.
We are all with you during these challenging times.
And hurting from these effects, no one could have predicted this.
But the class of 2020 knows that we will get through it.
We thank everyone.
our people who risk their health to take care of us, the people who continue to go to work,
the people staying at home to flatten the curve,
our teachers adjusting to distant learning,
our loved ones checking in on us.
Thank you to everyone doing their part during this pandemic.
As changes come, we are adjusting.
Practicing social distancing instead of masks.
virtually attending classes instead of waiting for the bell.
We are the class that lost the last few months of our senior year.
But we will not let that define us. We are optimistic,
excited,
Anxious.
And ready.
for our future adventures.
Because
magic these good old
Good evening, and a big congratulations to the class of 2020. Like many of you, I came to Radford in 2016. I remember most of you in my freshman English classes doing funny renditions of Shakespeare, or the time when your class rocked the gym at our homecoming assemblies, taking a commanding victory our senior year. Class of 2020, I'm not here to pretend that I have all the answers to life's hardest questions. But as you close the door on your high school career, I do want to offer you a few pieces of practical advice. You may not have a 5.0 GPA like a Jake Palmieri. You may not be as Hama as a Maka Sakimi. You may not be as confident as a Tui Salanoa, and you may not have the rapping ability of a Wester Gapasangra. But that's okay. As a senior in high school, I was that small, lanky, shy, and socially awkward kid. I was a horrible academic, and I had no confidence that I could be successful in college or in life. I was so unsure of who I was and what I wanted to be. And maybe some of you feel the same. Or maybe you feel that you have it all figured out. No matter where you stand, hear me out. As a below average 18-year-old in every category imaginable, I have come to quickly realize that my greatest strength was my ability to outwork my competition. You may not be the smartest, you may not be the strongest, the best looking, and you may not be the one that is most gifted. But no one can take away your hustle or your grind. If you want to be great, wake up early, show up before the geniuses do, and hustle while your competition sleeps. This is your great equalizer. I wish I knew when I was your age that failing is the foundation of winning. When I was your age, I would always get so frustrated when I failed over and over at everything that I did. To this day, I fail more times than I succeed. But in that process of failure, I have come to realize that I learned so much more through failing than through my successes. Know that if you are truly challenging yourself and you're really pushing yourself, it is inevitable that you will fail over and over again. The most successful people in the world have failed more times than you and I have ever tried. So much has been taken away from you during this pandemic, so much, but also so much has been given. Resilience, gratitude, and poise. These are the gifts that await you when you are ready to accept them. Class of 2020, understand that 18 years old, 19, your 20s. This is a time for exploration and not a time to settle. Take that gap year, fall in love, try new things, explore, and most importantly, don't fear failure. Right now, contrary to what society tells you, you're not supposed to have everything figured out and know everything that you want to do for the rest of your life. Bruh, you 18 years old. So many adults don't love what they do. Why? They choose to prematurely settle and get comfortable. They ran away from failure. This is not who you are, and this is not who you will become. Class of 2020, your comfort zone is your danger zone, which is why, just like you, I too will be leaving Radford to seek more discomfort, to seek more failure, and to push myself to be the best version of me that I can be. And graduates, tonight, I invite you to do the same. Lastly, I want to acknowledge a group of your peers that don't get the credit they deserve. They have created all of your events since freshman year. Unforgettable homecomings, senior events, assemblies, and even a prom and a graduation that the world will never get to see. I mean, they even gave you an opportunity to sing and dance on stage with Kalohe Kai. For the Class of 2020's leadership team, thank you for your service to our school, and thank you for your service to our class. So, Radford High School's glorious Class of 2020, you made it. Tonight, we celebrate you. Congratulations on your graduation. Go out with your resilient spirit, explore, try new things, and don't fear failure. On behalf of the faculty and staff here at Radford High School, we are so very proud of you. Graduates, congratulations, and go Rams.
Aloha. I would like to welcome all of our guests, families, friends, and those that are viewing, and most importantly, our graduating class of 2020. On March 13th, 2020, we all ended school for the third quarter with an excitement for spring break and the many activities that come with it. We look forward to a climaxing ending for the fourth quarter to bask in the enjoyment of finally finishing our K-12 education and to bond with our classmates. Little did we know that this would be the last time we would be together as a student body and school community. We have gone through a roller coaster of a ride this last few months. We have seen the love and admiration that has been bestowed upon you all as a senior class that was left with the void. We can sit and talk about all the what ifs, what we missed out on, what we didn't get to experience in our final months of high school. I would rather focus on what your class has provided to the school and community. Your class of 2020 gave us an appreciation of tomorrow is never given. Your class gave us a true sense of belonging to the school and community with your absence. Your class gave us an outlook into the future of cherishing teaching and learning face to face. Most importantly, you gave this world a rallying point to promote the best of the human spirit in the caring for one another and celebrating your accomplishments. Your experiences at Radford will become more dear to your hearts as the years move on. You are part of a unique experience growing up in such a transient and multicultural community. We are a global school and we are Radford. I wish all of you success as you move forward in this world, and I'm thankful to have been part of your journey. Alyssa Sunday, thank you for all the morning rides, tardies to schools because you were late, made breakfast late, and most importantly for being such an amazing student that had the title of Principal's Daughter. You carried yourself well and made me proud. Aloha to the class of 2020. I am proud to have served as your principal of Radford High School. Go Rams!
You know I'm back, like I never left. Another sprint, another step, another day, another breath. Been chasing dreams, but I never slept. I got a new attitude and a lease on life is a peace of mind. Seeking to find I can sleep when I die. Want a piece of the pie, got the keys to the ride. Shit, I'm straight. I'm on my way. Get up my way. I'm running late. What can I say? I heard you died twice. Once when they bury you in the grave, and the second time is the last time that somebody mentions your name. So when I leave here on this earth, did I take more than I gave? Did I look out for the people, or did I do it all for fame? Legend is Exodus, searching for euphoria, trudging through the mud to find the present, no ignoring. I got 20,000 deep up in the street like we some warriors. My mama told me never bow your head. Whoa.
I feel glorious, glorious. Got a chance to start again. I was born for this, born for this. It's who I am. How could I forget? I made it through the darkest part of the night, and now I see the sunrise. Now I feel glorious, glorious. I feel glorious, glorious.
I'm feeling glorious. The crib looking victorious. You know that we've been going it since we hopped out that DeLorean. Yeah, we went on guard. Things are just things, they don't make you who you are. Can't pack up a U-Haul and take it with you when you're gone. We posted on the porch, my family's glasses to the stars. My grandma smiling down on me like, that boy got bars. Okay, yes I do. I said amen and hallelujah, let me testify to another morning. A morning, won't let self get in my way. I got my breath, I got my faith, and I remember why I came.
I feel glorious, glorious. Got a chance to start again. I was born for this, born for this. It's who I am. How could I forget? I made it through the darkest part of the night, and now I see the sunrise. Now I feel glorious, glorious. I feel glorious, glorious. We gon' be alright, put that on my life. When I open my eyes, hope I see you shine. We're planting our flag, they don't understand. The world is up for grabs. We gon' be alright, put that on my life. When I open my eyes, hope I see you shine. We're planting our flag, they don't understand. The world is up for grabs. I feel glorious, glorious. Got a chance to start again. I was born for this, born for this. It's who I am. How could I forget? I made it through the darkest part of the night, and now I see the sunrise. Now I feel glorious, glorious. I feel glorious,
Declare you
glorious.
Radford High School class of 2020 graduated with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereunto. Congratulations. To signify your new status, move your tassels to the left.